final technique in the second Brown Kenpo Karate for Christ is raining lance. So we are introducing the weapon that you're going to see a little bit more of in the next level, right? With this last technique, we get a small foreshadowing of what's coming in the next level with first Brown. And it's going to be some more of the knife attacks. So we get our first one here at the very, very end of second Brown. And raining lance, the way this attack works is they are holding the knife in reverse grip, or what we call ice pick grip, right? So they're holding the handle with the blade coming out the bottom there. And the attack's going to be, as they step forward with the right, they're coming down vertically with the point to stab the throat, the chest, anywhere in this kind of region up here is target for this downward stabbing ice pick grip of a knife attack. So, first thing we're going to do with raining lance is we're going to receive this attack, right? Again, using the back of the hands. We don't want the knife to ever, in our knife techniques, we don't want to, as much as we can, expose this side. We've got the veins in the arms. You really don't want to get cut there. But a cut here to the back of the hands might hurt, but it's not going to do the same kind of damage that it will in the front, right? You can continue fighting even if you get cut pretty good here on the back of the hands. So as we step into this, we want to introduce the back of the arms first. And as you do, we're trying to intersect their arm as it comes down, intercept it, and redirect it in such a way that as they swing down, their motion doesn't stop, but we actually catch it and feed it right into their own leg. We want them to step and boom, stab themselves in the leg. If they get wise to that as it's coming down, then we want to pin the arm with the knife here between their legs, in which case they didn't cut themselves, but they're still going to have a harder time using it. What you don't want is to pass it on this side, because it can come right in with more attacks that way. You want that hand to either come right into their own thigh muscle, quadricep, or come between the legs in such a way that they can't lift that knife back up that way. If it passes their leg on the outside, they can come right back in and attack again. So that's your objective in this case. We're stepping forward kind of with the cross arm position. As we receive that, parry down, and this is where I'll turn my hand on the back of his arm to shove the knife, using both hands on one, both arms on one, to shove that knife into the leg, if we can get it there. That's the best case scenario. From here, I'm going to slide forward. Pinning his arm, we're going to keep it pinned with the left, with an elbow to the chin, with the right. So, pin that arm down after you stick it in the leg, elbow to the chin. Now from here, thumb down, I'm going to come down checking his arm. This arm's coming up with a very, very, what we call a tiger claw position here. And you're actually going to grab under the jaw and squeeze the trachea with your fingers. Right? Very, very invasive type of grab there. Comes up under the chin, lifts up that way. And really what that's to get his attention off the knife. Because if he's still holding it, if it's still between, if it didn't go into his leg, if it's still between his legs, we've got to disarm him, right? In either case, it's a good idea to take the knife away. So, we've hit him with the elbow. This arm slides down to check as this one comes up into the jaw. Now from here, I'm going to come down and grab at the wrist while this arm circles, and it's going to do like you're holding a tennis ball. We want to hit with the heel palm to the nose, but in this case, then the fingers go into the eyes. We're not playing around. He came at us with this lethal, sharp, pointy object intending to cut you to pieces, so we're not going to worry about what happens when your fingers hit his eyes. We're going to hit him in the nose and the eyes in one move. Boom, here. And this, we've got the tiger, what they call the tiger claw here, where we're grabbing under the chin. This is the eagle claw. Boom. Where the hand is a little bit looser, like you're grabbing a baseball. It's the heel palm first, then fingers right in. Now from here, I'm going to come down. If you're holding his arm, and he still has the knife, and he hasn't dropped it, you want your palm to come into the handle here. And I'm going to pull up, push down, and do a strip disarm to that handle, get it to drop right at the ground. Boom. At which point, when the full cover out starts, my first move is going to be to kick it away and finish the full cover out, right? And that's if it's between his legs. And he hasn't actually stabbed himself. That's even better. If he does stick it into himself, you still do the elbow, come up, we still do the tiger claw, come down, We still do the heel palm, at which point when we come down we'll actually grab the knife. I'll pull it free as I full cover out, and then we're holding the weapon, right? I don't want to leave him with the knife, even after all that we've done to him, and they've got a knife in their leg, they can still come after you with the same knife, right? So we pull it out, we take control of the weapon in this case. In either case, right? If he hasn't stabbed himself, and you kick it, and you knock it out of his hand, then you want to kick it away from him. In either case, we always keep our mind on where the weapon is, right? And that's kind of what changes the rules when it comes to grappling. And this is true too with, though it's popular, the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu and all the grappling they do and how good they get. When you introduce a weapon, everything goes out the window. It doesn't matter how good your guard is or how good you are at passing the guard. If dude's got a knife, you want to get away from him, or you just want to get the knife. Forget the guard. Right? It's just all about the knife at that point. So, that's true in this case too, right? And it's better because we're not on the ground, we're more mobile in this case. So never take your attention off the knife. As it comes in, we receive, drive that into their leg, nice and hard. Follow up with that elbow to the chin, pull down, tiger claw comes up into their throat, come down and grab heel palm and fingers into the eyes. Disarm if you need to, or pull the knife out. In either case, if it's disarmed, it's on the ground, we'll kick it with our full cover out to escape. All right, that's the last technique in second brown. One more time, raining claw.